Dame is one of the best guards in the league. I just think he's in Portland, so his TV time is
true.
always at 10
It's
o'clock
10:30. Yeah, it's always the late games.
You know what I mean, my son sleeps.
So everybody,
Right.
everybody on our coast is already asleep.
Yeah, so that's the biggest markers on the East Coast.
Would y'all put him up there with like the Steph Currys, the Kyries?
Ooh,
Yes,
like he's just as good as those guys. Like,
I would.
Him. Dame to me is just as good as Kyrie Irving is.
I think he better.
I can't put him there.
He's just as good. Like if you want to say Kyrie is more clutch, and usually people say that because of the shot he hit for Cleveland.
It's Dame time. Everybody.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damian Lillard
Dame is clutch as fuck
in the playoffs. It's just he ain't have a LeBron to help him drag to the playoffs.
But the only and they both doo-doo nuts on defense. But it's just like I don't know. I don't know.
I would take Dame.
I'll take the more prolific guy in Kyrie.
I'll take Dame because he's healthier.
But
that too.
That's
when you that close to like
tough pick.
Talent, like wise, I always take the guy who's bigger and who's healthier. And
that's
Dame
a tough pick.
both.
That's a tough pick.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an easy pick, but
yeah.
For me, I take the bigger and the healthier. And Dame, how many games has he missed in his career?
Not that many.
Yeah,
that's a fair
career wise, he hasn't missed a lot of games. He shows up and shows out. So
for this series, I'm gonna roll OKC, and I think with Portland is the loss of Nurkic. Like that was a big loss. Mm-hmm. Like when I seen that go down, I was like, "Shit."
But they do have Cantor. Cantor's not Buns.
Cantor defensively,
he's not Nurkic, but he's not Buns.
Cantor defensively is a fucking liability, and Steven Adams he's going to kill him.
Who has Steven Adams ever killed?
Listen, he's going to kill him.
Who has Steven Adams ever killed?
Cantor's not going to be able to do shit.
But you can't say he's going to kill somebody when he never killed anybody.
He's going to kill him.
He ain't never ever killed somebody in his life.
We're going to see. Watch. That's going to be the difference between in the series for me. Steven Adams.
He going to average 12 and 14.
He's going to lock him up.
He going to body somebody.
I think Steven Adams is going to average like 18 to 20.
Ooh. Points?
Mm-hmm.
You want to run that back?
Give me 18 and 12 for Steven Adams' series.
You want to run that back?
And I got OKC winning it. Give me OKC and 6.
Ooh.
Want to run the bet back?
OKC and 6.
Oh, all right. That's
What's your pick?
I got OKC 4-2.
Ooh. Y'all disrespecting Dame.
I don't trust Portland. Portland is ass.
I got OKC 4-3. I think Dame.
I respect it.
I think Dame is gonna have 2 50-point games. He might put 60 on them boards, depending on how the game goes. But I think this goes to 7, and I just think Harden. I think Paul George in particular is just gonna be too much for Portland.
Yeah, I agree.
A big X factor to me in that series, at least, is guard play for sure. But the health of CJ McCollum is big.
Yeah,
it's real big. Because at the end of the day, if you got Paul George on Dame, realistically that means McCollum has to be guarded by Russ. He's not gonna play that hard both ways. He's gonna give up somewhere. So that means one of them is probably gonna average at least 27 a game for that whole series. Because they don't really have a second guard that used to be Andre Robertson role, but they don't really have that on this team right now. Even back when they had Thabo Sefolosha, like they always had one guy that was just trash but could lock somebody up. And the lockup guy now is Paul George, and their two guy can't really do that right now. So that's gonna be it. The health of CJ McCollum's healthy. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one, but.
Even with McCollum healthy, though, he definitely offensively he's great, but then defensively he's a liability.
That whole team is a liability on defense. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Like I'm not worried about that.
I don't know how they got a 3 seed.
But at the end of the day, if you score more points than the other team, you're gonna win.
So, yeah, but that team can stop you from scoring more points.
Shit, not that team. not with that. Maybe if they had if Thabo Sefolosha was somehow returned, or that Andre Robinson dude, his first game was tomorrow, then maybe they would have won that easily. But that's gonna be hard.
Well, y'all got OKC winning though, right?
Yeah, I just had it going to 7.
Yeah.
All right, and then last matchup, Denver San Antonio. Marv, I see you post on Twitter. You said this is the least intriguing matchup in the
Nobody
playoffs.
wants to see this shit, yo. Listen. They honestly can just not put this on. It's a West Coast game, and it's the 2 most boring team in the NBA. No one wants to see this. When I was doing my picks, I'm like, and no one wants to see this matchup. But give me Denver in 5. I will never let Pop get swept. Give me Denver in 5.
I strictly based on the fact that I'm not too sure what'll happen here. I'm actually going Spurs in 7.
Oh my god! All right, man.
He hit me with the don't do it.
Going Spurs in 7.
Yo, listen.
I really feel like we underrate the fact that DeMar DeRozan and LA have played phenomenal under Pop, and it's Pop, and he gets time to figure stuff out. I mean, obviously, against a juggernaut, he's probably not going to be able to, but this team doesn't really have juggernauts that he's got to deal with. And I feel like they're just an average collection of players that play fantastically together. So I just think that Pop will be able to put the right pieces in order and figure it out.
This Denver team reminds me a lot of the Hawks back in the day. Remember when the Hawks was always a top 3 seed, but they never really had that superstar player. Mm-hmm. That's them, except Denver got Jokic. Jokic, no doubt about it, he's a superstar player. He's the truth, man. And I was kind of going back and forth with this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a lot of faith in these Spurs, man.
I do, man. I got a lot of Spurs faith in Popovich, and I think Aldridge is going to hang a couple of 30, 40-point games on Jokic in this series. I'm not going to lie. I want to pick San Antonio. I want to pick them just for my man Donald's sake. Shout out to my man Donald. I'm going to roll with Denver. I'm going to roll with Denver in 7.
Ooh. Well, I'm not gonna watch, so y'all let me know.
Oh yeah, that's
how it goes.
I'm gonna roll Denver with 7 and 7.
Be a review only.
But if Denver was to lose this series, I would not be surprised.
You know what? They just need to put their games on Sunday nights, so I can have a very legit reason not to watch. I'll just watch Game of Thrones and be like, yo, send me the recap.
Game of Thrones do come on this Sunday. Let's go.
That was actually gonna be one of my things at the end of the show.
Yes, sir. All right, and then let's go on to the East then. So we got our Western matchups for that first round. Eastern Conference, Milwaukee, Detroit.
Now we want to talk about stuff that's not worth talking about. All right. 4-0.
4-0.
Disrespecting.
Well, I got that. Yeah, I got him 4-0 too.
This is disrespectful.
I got this 4-0 too.
I feel like any of these I feel like out of any of them, that's the worst one. I feel like Charlotte would have been a lot better to just watch.
More entertaining. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
This is just going to be
disrespectful. You think so? Because Blake been balling. Blake has had a really good season all season. He's been really fun to watch.
Blake is in Detroit. He ready to go ahead and cancel his season. He mad they made the playoffs. They AC. He like, damn, I could have been in LA right now.
You know what?
He mad they made the playoffs.
Give me Detroit winning one game. Give me Detroit winning one game. I got Milwaukee in 5. Boston, Indiana.
I don't even want to pick this one.
I got one for this one. I think it's going to actually be a grind out series, but I think Boston wins in 6.
Yeah, I agree. I got Boston in 7.
Ooh.
And again, I think, like you said, it's going to be one of those grind out series. If Indiana had Oladipo, I'd probably pick Indiana in this series.
I would too. This year, absolutely.
Right. But Boston just seemed like they just ready to implode, man. Kyrie don't want to be there. Mm-hmm. Everybody fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons picked them to win 67 games this year. Fuck you, Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons be eating.
All right. But yeah, give me Boston in 7.
I'm actually gonna go against the grain and take Indy 4-2.
Okay, Ed, talk that shit. Why? I'm excited. Go ahead.
Oh, I have no reason to back this up. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
It's nothing that would bring me more joy than seeing the Boston Celtics get eliminated.
I love to see them eliminated. I just want to be realistic here.
The only reason that I think they lose is because of themselves, and I really don't think that the team itself will stand in their way. I think they'll stand in their own way if they lose that series. And if they do lose that series, that roster is gone.
Yeah, they break that roster right up. They're gonna start bargaining off pieces at that point.
Okay. Philly, Brooklyn.
Y'all want me to go first?
Go ahead.
One of y'all better go first.
Go ahead. You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Philly in 7.
Oh my god.
I told you, y'all.
No, I'm listening, unbiased. Go ahead, listen. I want to hear it.
Why are they going to go to 7?
Yes.
Because this team is underrated. You got to remember, Karis LeVert ain't really played that much since he came back. Karis LeVert was on his way to being an all-star. They already have an all-star. The team itself has played. Yeah, have y'all seen this bench? Have y'all seen how the team chemistry is? I feel like this team is really slept on as far as a team, and that's what this game is about. Is about team play. DeMar Carroll's played great. I mean, they really had a nice team, and I feel like Philly's chemistry ain't there yet. I feel like that chemistry is going to get tested, and especially if Embiid is not there for at least the first 2 games, because their identity is questionable without Embiid, and I mean a big question mark without Embiid. So if he's gone them first 2 games, don't be surprised if they split or take it. Being honest, and then when Embiid came back, they just run the table. Like that team's identity is a crisis without him. He's going to be a big factor in that.
Okay, I hear you. Brooklyn, the only thing that worries me about Brooklyn is their guard play. Because that's the one thing, that's Philly's weakness. Like, we can't check lead guards. Like,
and Spencer coming off the bench.
Yeah, Dinwiddie is my key factor. Like, Dinwiddie coming off the bench, he just cooks us, man. D'Angelo Russell, not so much. Russell, he doesn't scare me too much. But Dinwiddie, that boy, man, he just fucking fry us. But give me Philly in 5.
I got Philly in 5. I totally disagree with your identity crisis. I think it's pretty clear who we're gonna have closing games out this year. They finally figured it out.
Do y'all still win that?
I think we split the first 2 games. I think they get
with or without.
Like
let's just say Embiid's gone the first 2, just the first 2.
If Embiid
we split. I think we split just that. That's it though. That's the only game they're getting.
If Embiid,
then y'all gonna run the table after that?
Yes.
So y'all gonna win 2 there, and then the one back home.
Well, no, we home. We the home team.
That's what I mean.
Oh, you saying are we gonna win?
Because if y'all split those 2, then y'all going to Brooklyn for 2.
Yeah,
y'all gonna run the table at Brooklyn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then come back.
Brooklyn is not like it ain't Golden State. Nobody in Brooklyn cares.
Man, come on, man.
They're like a third-rate team in New York.
Jay-Z gonna be there. Everybody gonna wear black.
Nah.
Everybody gonna have a gun on them.
Listen.
Wow.
They're gonna have a gun.
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
Listen, their stadium is in the hood. I will contest to that. This stadium is actually in the hood. I feared for my life when I was there.
Oh, listen,
shit. Give me Philly in 5. I think Brooklyn's going to get 1 game. I think we're gonna get sloppy one of these games. I don't know which one, but we're gonna get sloppy.
Just poor shooting.
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that can't happen with the Sixers team. We do get lackadaisical. I don't think they're gonna beat us in Philly. I think they'll get like the first. I think they'll get the second one in Brooklyn.
Second one.
I think we're gonna go up 3-0. They'll get 1, and then we come home in Philly and finish them off.
I like that. But yeah, I think this is not even gonna be.
If Embiid was playing this whole series, this would be a sweep.
Yeah,
it wouldn't even be close. Toronto, Orlando.
Let me go.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Give me Toronto in 4. Sweepity sweep. Oh, you know what? They can put this one on Sundays. They can put this one on Sundays too. I don't want to see this.
Ooh.
I don't want to see this. Sweepity sweep. Aaron Gordon's ain't that. He's not that good. He's not. This is his first time in the playoffs. He'll be all right.
So Vucevic just trash. Huh?
Get him all out of here. That's fun. Toronto. I think
first time All-Star?
This contract time for Kawhi. This is where he about to make his money.
It's first time All-Star. It's Kyle Lowry.
Oh. Listen, they gonna go in spite of him. they gonna sweep up
Kyle
in spite of him.
Gonna shoot the team back on the plane.
I'm banking on Kyle Lowry for the next round, man. I need playoff Kyle Lowry to show up.
I can't wait till he show up in that second round. Boy, when playoff Kyle Lowry shows up, I'm gonna be skinning and grinning.
I need that, boy. I'm gonna go. Give me Toronto. Give me Toronto in 4. Give me Toronto in 5. I think Vucevic should get you 1.
Shit.
Despite my talk, I still got them getting swept. But but here's the thing. I think that every single game ends in a single digit game.
Yeah, it might be.
I think that every single game will be close.
I don't know
every single game will be close.
I'm thinking Boston is what I thought. I think they're gonna it's gonna be a dogfight for Boston. Boston gonna dog it. They might even lose one of them joints at home. But I think Toronto just gonna go ahead and sweep them right off the floor.
Okay.
Kawhi might play 3/4 of the game. That's how bad I think Orlando is. Yo.
So now we're in what, the divisional rounds?
Yeah,